Welcome back to Bougie Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
This is a very special episode, bitches. We are live right now from our hotel. Last day of Bravocon. It is officially over, and we are coming through with all the tea, all the hot goss, all the details, everything Bravocon that you want to hear.
First off, how are you guys? How are you doing?
Exhausted.
I'm running on Bravo fumes.
Darcy, she recited some blasphemous words today. She said, "I'm bravoed out." I said, "You shut your fucking mouth." Don't let anyone hear you say that.
Do you guys have plans for tonight?
We do. They're non-Bravo related plans. We're going to the Sphere at the Venetian.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's fun.
A nice Italian dinner.
Oh, how cute. How cute. I don't even know where to start. Like, should I just roll into a bunch of questions? Do you guys want to talk first? Like, what should we do here?
Ask us anything.
Yeah.
Ask us anything.
Okay. So, what did you think about the fashions?
Some
eclectic.
Some were giving. Some were
giving. The whole no pants thing, I feel like Kendall Jenner did that like 6 months ago. So it's kind of like played out now and everyone did it.
The thing about the no pants thing is not that they're not wearing pants. It's that the like thing they are wearing is almost like a diaper. Like it's so thick that it's like, it's not whatever you're wearing pants. You look like a sumo wrestler.
And whatever Paige wore yesterday, the pink sparkly underwear, that wasn't it either.
Well, and like Erin tried it too, and there are pictures of her where like the side of her vag is hanging out of the like diaper.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. And I felt like this thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, like Paige and Amanda were like Paige was like 1 day behind Amanda. Like Amanda wore a red blazer yesterday and Paige wore one today. It was very like, did you guys not talk about what
Paige wore a lot of red. She pretty much always wears red. She wore a lot of red. And they all changed like multiple times too.
Yeah. I've been seeing pictures.
The fashions were a lot. Everyone's talking about Tom Sandoval's skirt that he wore.
That was awful.
His jean skirt.
It was
It was weird.
And then Brynn lost her shoes in the escalator.
Oh my God. So Brynn was coming down the escalator to the live stage and her shoes this could have been so fucking dangerous. Her shoes got stuck in like the little escalator stairs.
She said she felt them get stuck, so she took them off before she got to the bottom.
Yeah.
And then they got sucked right in.
Yes. The memes are hysterical. They did take them out. They're completely destroyed, but they did get them out.
They need to go in the clubhouse immediately.
Oh, for
they
sure.
Do. They do. Okay, so let's start out with what panels did you guys see?
We did ask Andy twice because I feel like that's the stuff I want to hear. Like the stuff between the castmates is like we kind of know it all, right? Or we're going to figure out what it is anyways. But the Ask Andy we really liked because it's just kind of like his perspective on things. The daddy of Bravo, right?
Was there any tea from the Ask Andy? Like, was any good questions asked that were like shocking to you or that interested you the most?
Not questions, but Jeff Lewis was like railing against people. He moderated the first Ask Andy and like he went in hard on Monica, hard on Crystal.
Oh really? What did he say?
Hard on Andy.
Still hates Jenny Poulos.
You know what? Oh, she was there too. But what did he say about Crystal? Because I saw some things.
He said that. Did you guys watch the first episode? Did you notice that Crystal didn't talk in it at all? Yeah, me too. We should keep it that way or something like that.
Oh, I love that.
Crystal, so then Crystal comes out and says that like he texted her and he like apologized and she said you're a cocksucker, which is like probably not what you say to an openly gay man. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, in this day and age, what other panels did you see? You went to Ask Andy. What other panels did you see?
We popped into a few in and out. Like we did like Rugged Legacy panel. We did we just like happened to bump into like an Atlanta panel, which was super boring.
What about everyone wants to hear about Summer House between Carl and Lindsay?
It was awkward. Okay, so I'm gonna share this because we were very much Team Lindsay, right? Like we were not Team Carl. We couldn't believe it. Blah blah blah. After meeting both of them multiple times this weekend, my opinion of Carl has changed. I won't lie to you. He's like somber and he like
because America hates him. What's he gonna be happy?
Though. They don't though. It was evident by the line of people like dying.
Yes. They don't. I understand that, but still.
And I don't really believe that he is like so like villainous that he like called the cameras or whatever. Like, did he like let them know a heads up? Probably, but yeah, I feel like we're forgetting that like she's nuts, and I saw her be nuts twice this weekend. So
Okay, so tell us what happened.
okay, so she was in. We did 3 Bravopaloozas. She was in our Bravopalooza yesterday. She came in like, yay, whatever, like looking like a no scrubs like music video in her red leather outfit. She looks great. But she like wouldn't stand still when people just like wanted to get a picture with her, and she like wasn't just like posting up anywhere. It was really bizarre. And then people kept like kind of like she kept like moving, and like people were like moving with her, and she's like, have your phones out and ready, like, which is just rude. It was
Yeah, that's
weird.
kind of crazy. Like when you're there for what you're there for,
yeah,
I mean,
like
this
we
is your
took a
job.
picture and then left. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. Like she didn't get any clear direction. She didn't really know where she was supposed to be. They were a little chaotic. Yeah.
She was very annoyed. She's like, no one told me where to go or what to do or where to be. Like, she wasn't thrilled.
So, okay, fine. Let it slide. We go to Bravopalooza today. She's in there again today. And I'm like, let's give her another opportunity. Like, we'll try to go get a better picture with her because I didn't really like the one from yesterday. And she seemed like she was being nice to people. But this, I'm sitting there with Darcy and I said, you know what I'm noticing? The people that are clearly drunk and fucking nuts in here are the only people that she's also talking to. So it's like the like crazy recognized crazy is happening here. And so we go up to take a picture with her. And she I don't know, picked up a glass off a table like she needed something to drink. And I was like, go take a minute if you need a minute. And she was like, thanks. Kind of. And then like just walked away and like never returned. It was so fucking bizarre. And then she was fighting with like her talent people or like her handler. They wanted her to go over near Amanda and Kyle to get some kind of like pictures of them. She didn't want to. She goes over to Kyle. You can clearly see them having a conversation that didn't look friendly, but like, and so we tried to like go over to hear what they were saying, and then like they kind of like hugged and she walked away. So whatever was happening, she wasn't with it, and then she left completely.
Okay, we are at the Bravopaloozas. How were they? Tell us about them.
Okay, so we did 3 Bravopaloozas. Yep. So Bravopalooza, for those that of you that don't know, is kind of like an intimate cocktail party. You pay extra for it. It's an add-on experience. So we did one a day. We just kind of picked at random. You don't know who's going to be in them, but like 6 to 8 Bravo celebrities are going to be in them, let's say. And you get 2 free drinks and they pass out like tons of food. So it's a good time.
Only 2 free drinks. That's different from last year where it was open bar.
Yes, 2 free drinks. You get 2 drink tickets.
Which honestly is for the best because people were fucking hammered.
Yeah, people were hammered and annoying. People were bum rushing to get pictures. I'm like, you guys, we're in here for an hour and 15 minutes. You don't have to bum rush anyone. Like,
yeah.
So the first one we went to was Craig, Dorit, Lindsay,
Danielle.
No, that was the second one. Craig, Dorit, Dr. Jackie, Dr. Heavenly. I'm trying to think who else.
Bryn, Aaron.
Oh yeah, Bryn and Aaron. Mm-hmm. That guy, Josh Altman. We didn't really care to take a picture.
Oh.
I think that was it on the first one. That was a good one. We were like, okay, stacked. Like Bryn, Aaron, Dorit, like that's pretty good. Craig, we were so excited to meet Craig. He was so nice.
You guys both hugged Craig, and it looked like you were having a full-on conversation. That's what I want to know. Like, what were you guys talking about?
I pitched him a business idea for little travel sewing kits, which he said they're in the making of. Then he told us they were also working on sewing kits for children. And then I told him how my mom buys us like pillows for all the holidays. He asked me which ones that we have. Told my mom, he said hi.
Okay, I was like, you guys were having a full-on conversation.
We did.
How about Dorit? I love Dorit.
Oh, nice. So beautiful. I was like, I couldn't wait to see you because I wanted to know what you were wearing. She's like, vintage Mugler, darling. So kind.
Yeah. And Bryn was really nice too, right?
Bryn was super nice. Okay, so this was like shocking for us, right? So we go to meet Bryn. We're so excited to talk to her. We thanked her because she follows us. She reposts us a lot. She's helped us like gain a lot of engagement and followers. So we thanked her and she's like, wait, what account are you guys? And we said, Bougie Bravo Bitches. And she was like, shut the fuck up. I love you guys. You're so funny. Like, I love all of your stuff. I appreciate you. Like, we appreciate accounts like you. Like, you make us relevant. Every time you make a meme, like, I'm more relevant. She could not have been nicer. And I believe
I love that.
I believe she knows who we are.
Yeah.
So that
Did anyone else know who we are?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Which is so weird.
I thought it was just the three of us bullshitting for an hour. And like our families just press play but don't really listen. I had no idea you actually like us. We appreciate you guys. You like us. You really like us.
That's so fun. What else?
Bravopalooza Day 2.
Yes.
Danielle, Lindsay, Sonia, Angie K, Heather, Meredith, Jasmine, and Bria from Summer House Martha's Vineyard. That was a good one.
When you say Sonia, do you mean Sonia or
Sonia Morgan?
With the second guy.
How was she? Was she drunk?
She is yes, she's exactly who you think she is. She was such a good time.
Bopping around,
fixing her clothes,
talking to me about her girdle.
Falling out.
It's like, I got to adjust my girdle.
Lost her glasses. Out of control.
Was there a lot of people in the Bravopaloozas?
Yeah, I'd say like 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
And plus, like, then they come in with like their talent, their handlers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the rooms were small. And the first day they weren't set up great. So it was like you were kind of tripping over people to get to people. No one was in there like forming lines. So it was a little bit of a free for all until people just kind of started like forming lines themselves. But like good conversations. It was nice. It was really nice. And then today's Bravopalooza. So we learned, we have VIP. Yes. And so we went to the VIP lounge every day because we learned really quick that after they go do press, they come through the VIP lounge and take some photos in there too. So we learned really quick that if you just hang out in there, you'll meet a lot of Bravo Lebs. So we were there today for like an hour and a half probably. Yeah. We met Leva,
Sonia from Atlanta.
Amir from Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I'll get my phone out so I can see.
Carl.
Oh, Carl, that's when he cried.
Who else?
Ms. Quad, Sheree, MJ. And then we had already like met Frank twice. And, you know, his girlfriend follows us, Brittany. Thank you, Brittany. And we met Joe B. And so he came in and we were waiting originally for Marlo. And Marlo like walked off. But when people walk off, they immediately bring someone else. So like no one gets out of the line for this like photo opportunity. So they walk off and in comes Frank. And I'm like, oh my God, Frank again. He's going to feel like we're stalking him. And then comes in Joe Gorga. And
we all know how you feel about the Gorgas.
Right.
So continue to how we got this picture. Can I just explain this picture?
There's more. And I'm going to get there. There's more.
Okay.
I left the line to like I went to talk to Miss Quad because Married to Meredith is premiering tonight. And I come back and the people that's stacked in the line are Frank, Joe Gorga, and the Fudas. I'm like, what the fuck happened? This is my nightmare. I don't want to go. We're like the next one's in line. I'm like, I don't want to take a picture with any of them. This is my nightmare.
It's a nightmare blunt rotation.
Nightmare. So yes, I'm like, you know what? I said, this will be funny to send to Amanda. Let's just go with it. So we get up there and I went up to Joe Gorga and I said, I have beef with you. And he's like, oh shit, what did I do? And I said, I was staying at your hotel in Capri. I messaged both you and your wife and I like tagged you in posts and I'm like, Gorgas, where are you at? And you guys fucking ignored me. And I have a problem with that. And I was like, people in Italy didn't know who you were. Like you could have reached out. And he's like,
did you really say this?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm dead. I'm
like, I'm so sorry. Like we're on vacation. Like he's like, you have no idea how many messages I get a day. I'm so sorry. And then he's like, being like, he's very charming. He definitely can work a crowd. He's like hugging me, like trying, like apologizing. And he's telling like Frank that I'm mad at him. So we're taking these pictures and he's like, one more. And he like gives me this huge kiss on the cheek. And I'm like, well, great. Now my husband's going to leave me too. And he's like, geez, I'm really fucking up today. He was actually funny. If Melissa entered the picture, I would have left the line. So it worked out. And the Fudas were nice. I mean, I don't have any beef with them other than their friends.
Oh, I didn't see any Fuda pictures. I'll have to see those. So yeah. I don't really like them, but whatever.
They were nice.
Whatever.
You know,
he still looks like a Simpsons character in real life.
Yeah, he looks weird. I think he's on Ozempic.
And you know what? I did. This is fucked up, but like Jen Aiden, it wasn't wrong about Rachel Fuda's nose. It's bad, and it's worse from afar. You can see it sloping up like Cindy Lou Who from afar. It's bad.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see.
Oh, so then we go in our Bravopalooza today.
Yes.
Joe Gorga, Frank Catania. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, get away from us. We did not go talk to them again.
Did you see Melissa at all? Was she with Joe or he was on his own?
We saw her in the VIP lounge. We didn't go up to her. She wasn't with him today. And then Jen Padronti was in the lounge, and we had a photo op with Teresa that she was also a part of. So I didn't want to talk to her, but Ryan was there. So we went up to Ryan and we just said, you know, we talk a lot of shit about you on our podcast, and we also like make memes about you, and we appreciate you just like going with it and being a good sport and like reposting and thinking we're funny. He's like, wait, who are you guys? And we told him, he goes, are you kidding me? You guys are fucking hysterical. And then he's like telling, I guess like Jen's sister-in-law was there with them, and he's like, this is what I'm telling you about. Like, you have to follow them. So she's following us. She's like listening to our podcast now, and he like loves us. He thought that we were like real like press people and that we've been doing this forever, and we told him we've only been doing this for 6 months, and he like couldn't believe it.
Oh my God, I love that. All right, I'll be a little bit nicer on his fashion choice.
And he was wearing a jacket with patches and stuff all over. I said, I'm so glad you're wearing this jacket. Like, we need a picture immediately. But he could not have been nicer, honestly. He's a very good sport. Mm-hmm. He's like, you kind of got to know people are going to talk about you if you sign up to do reality television.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah. Did you guys go to the bazaar?
Yeah.
Yes. The bazaar, so compared to last year, much better setup, like spread out more. People were really nice in telling people when like people were coming through, or the celebs themselves were posting it on their Instagram when they were coming through. The lines were incredibly long. We really didn't wait in line for anyone at the bazaar. Like, we saw Brock. Today we saw Toya and Dr. Eugene. But there were always people in there. Like, you could have waited. It's just like, we have Paloozas. We have the VIP lounge. Like, there was really no need for us to wait in those lines to meet people. We met enough people, like, other ways.
Did you buy anything?
We did at the shop at Bravo.
Bravocon t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Commemorate the experience.
A t-shirt.
I love that. How was the VIP experience?
The VIP experience was great. Like, the lounge itself was like the biggest like thing that was worth it for me. And then you didn't have to wait in lines for stuff, like better seating in the panels, better spot in line for the photo ops.
Separate lines
for entry
to get into some of the panels, to get into the venue.
Yeah.
It was
and the lounge, and you got, you know, like, it's not like they're giving you free drinks or anything, but they did come around and pass food at different points during the day. You got free soda drinks, and water and coffee all day. And it was like nice seating. Like, you know, your feet hurt. It's 3 fucking days. So, like, having a place to sit and kind of rest for an hour is nice.
Yeah. So what was your favorite celebrity that you saw?
Well, I was dying to meet Teresa, which we did.
Yes. Was she nice?
Yes. She was very nice. It was a photo op. So, like, we can talk a little more about the photo op experience after this, but it's not conducive to like chit chat. They really push you through. So I didn't really get to talk to her other than to tell her she was my favorite. So
I think for me, it was Craig.
Yeah.
He was so nice.
I would
so
agree
engaged. And I just love Craig overall.
I would say that it was probably Craig for me too.
Did you guys meet Paige, or you just got that one quick photo with her?
Quick photo. It was her birthday. Yes. We said happy birthday. That was it. Yes. No, she was like so she was pretty inaccessible. I don't even think she was in a Palooza from anything that I heard, because she does a lot of the live stage stuff.
She does. I've seen her on a lot of the live stage on Peacock.
Yeah.
Did you see Amanda or Kyle?
Yes. So our Bravopalooza today was the people we mentioned who we already saw. Then it was Amanda and Kyle, Candace from Potomac, Taylor Armstrong, and
was Taylor Armstrong drunk?
Yes.
She
was funny though.
She looked amazing. Yeah, she looked
really good.
Oh my God, is that woman gorgeous?
Really?
Yeah.
Looked
and she
beautiful.
was really nice. She was definitely drunk, but she was really nice.
Did Amanda look like she gained a little bit of weight?
No, and my mother doesn't think so either, because the only thing she said to me all weekend is like, why does Carl wear white pants? Why does Amanda look like she needs to eat something? Like, I said, do you like Bravo? Anyone?
I was watching because she does like the morning shows, and it looked like she did fill out a little, but I'm like, I wonder if she did.
No.
I will definitely, like, what they say about the camera adds 10 pounds is true,
totally
because
true.
Like, I was shocked by how thin everybody is.
Yes, it's so like you know who looked really thin? Shannon. I don't know. Did you guys see Shannon at all?
Yeah, we saw her in her booth. She was in her booth a lot. We didn't like personally meet her or anything, but he did get. She looks like old Shannon from like the Shannon.
She's probably going through it. Did you guys see Gina?
She was next to Teresa and Jennifer at the photo op that we had. So
Was that when she was wearing that black dress that
she
was
looked like she was
awful?
dressed up in Shannon's like costume version of her. I'm like, why did you wear this? Like, this is why people drag you. You look awful. And
Yeah,
you
that
crimped
was
your
not a
hair
good
and
look.
like the mermaid crimp. Come on, she looked awful.
That was a bad choice. Did you guys see
But
Heather? Everyone's saying Heather looks very, very thin.
she does look very thin. No,
I heard they were super nice.
we didn't meet her. I saw Terry at some point, but that was it. We did see Emily and Shane. That was
So
Oh, I
nice.
did. I love Shane. Was he nice?
Super
Yes.
nice.
Andy
Super
had on a
duper nice.
Snuffleupagus t-shirt.
I saw that. I love that.
Just
He's
hilarious.
so funny. He's so funny.
Yeah. We
Um,
definitely met
A lot of people.
Yes.
A lot of
yes.
people.
Will you be willing to go back to another Bravocon, or are you like, I did 2, Darcy, you did 1, like
Oh no, I'd go back. Yeah. I already no, I'd go back.
you
It's
love
like
it.
and because okay, I'm gonna say this too, like it's not just about like Bravo Leb sightings and chasings and tea. The people there are just so nice, like and they're all
Yes.
everyone's so happy to be there. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get your like drunk a-holes and people trying to cut in line and the same shit you get at Disney World. But what you get at Disney World also is like people that believe in the magic and like that's the magic of BravoCon. And we went to Thursday night when we got in.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of accounts got together. Well, I guess it's really just Sarah from Bravo with me. But she did a content dinner. She kind of just put it out there to see who would want to come. And there was like 20 of us. And it was really fun. And it was just so nice to meet like other people who have, it was mostly they do just like Instagram accounts. There wasn't any other podcasters there, I don't think, except for us. But it was just really nice. And so like throughout the weekend, like we're bumping into them, like we're doing stuff with them. And it was just nice to like meet other people who have similar interests. And it's like it kind of felt like we had other friends there. It was like,
Yeah.
oh hey, like there you are again in a sea of 15,000 people. We also met I just have to say this because I feel like this was the highlight of my weekend, meeting Ronnie Karam from Watch What Crappens.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so freaking nice. He like he was like, I'm not famous. I'm like, no, but seriously,
But
like
you are.
You are.
I am
But
more
you
excited
are.
to see you today than anybody else here.
Honestly, I was like so happy you guys saw him compared to like other people you sent me pictures of. I'm like, Ronnie.
He was so nice. He's following us now too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Oh my God. Thanks, Ronnie. Love that. All right, let's do your peak and your pit.
Oh my
I love the
goodness.
Kardashians.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay, you guys can think about it.
Okay. I'll start with the pit.
Okay.
The pit was not a lot of like great direction on like where the venue was and like best ways to get there.
I did see, and there was something where it was like blocked down and they had to walk all the way around. I saw that on Facebook. People were not happy.
We walked the first day. So we're staying at the Venetian Palazzo. Actually, so we were staying at the Venetian. They upgraded us to the Palazzo. Obviously, we're very bougie.
Bougie bitches.
So the Palazzo is like even further down the strip than the Venetian. So we walked and like we asked, we're like, no, we're going to Caesar's Forum, not Caesar's. Like, but there's also this thing called Forum Shops, which are the shops at Caesar's Palace Hotel. And that's where this lady fucking sent us, which is not where we needed to go. This convention center is very new. So she sent us there, which was on the complete other side of the street. If you've ever been to Las Vegas, trying to cross the street is very fucking hard. You have to get up to a light. There are only so many lights, and you got about 10 seconds to like Frogger it across. So we got across, and then we're like, okay, we're following signs, and then the signs lead to fucking Nowheresville. So we're like walking through casinos. Like it was very hard to find. And so like my feet got fucked up day one before we even got inside. So that part kind of sucked. I would say the pit.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
the pit.
That was definitely a pit. So I got my ears pierced.
Oh, she did.
And like the mobile
Studs
piercing
had a mobile
truck.
piercing truck, which was really cool.
Super cool. Very excited to do it. Did a first thing when we went in this morning. Got my cute little earring in my ear. And then maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, we're in the bathroom and I noticed that my earring is gone. So I had to like go back and they had to reattach it. I had to wait in line again, which was very annoying because it was like a 45-minute wait.
Yeah.
But they fixed it, so it's fine. But that was a pit. I was annoyed.
Yeah. One more pit I would say is food was bad.
Yeah, not great.
There weren't great like options. Like inside you could get like burgers or chicken fingers, or outside you could get like teriyaki bowls, but they were like gross. So
mystery
Food,
gray meat.
not great, but like no crazy lines like at the last Bravocon. Like you could pretty much
Okay.
get to whatever you need to get
Mhm.
to. No like crazy bathroom lines. Like
Mm-hmm,
don't get me wrong, there was like a line of a couple people, but nothing like wait hours to get
Okay.
wherever. Peak. Oh, that's really difficult. Oh, the Bravos. That's my peak.
Yeah.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
my
we didn't even talk about those. Tell us about the Bravos.
Okay, so the Bravos are the like live watch what happens live tapings that they do.
That I think they're airing tonight, which
They
is
are
Sunday.
airing
You guys will not know this until Monday, tomorrow, or whenever Darcy puts this out.
Yes.
Sorry.
So the Bravos is so last year they did what's called the Legends Ball where they like ring the doorbell and they bring out every Bravo celebrity and like introduce them and whatever and do like a little squash the beef. And that's like fun but they didn't have it this year, so they announced that they had this thing called the Bravos, which is an award show. And I was like, let's go to that. Like that sounds like a lot of fun. Everyone's gonna be at it. So I get the tickets on Ticketmaster. And like I had started having like regret. I'm like, I cannot believe I just spent this much money after spending so much fucking money on these Bravocon tickets. Like I cannot believe I almost just spent another $1,000 to go to the Bravos. But we had amazing fucking seats. We were 2 rows behind all the Bravo celebrities, so we could see everyone and everything.
And you will see us.
You will see us
on
for
the recording.
sure on the
like,
show.
Oh my god, I cannot wait! I'm watching it tonight.
You'll definitely see us. We look like Dumb and Dumber, the sparkle version. Darcy's wearing a bright sparkle pink dress, and I'm wearing a bright sparkly blue like blazer short set.
I love that. I love that.
And we it was great. I've never been to a live taping of a show. Like they'd kind of like stop you for commercials. They tell you when to cheer. It's like really fun.
No pictures or video.
You're not allowed to have your phone out. So I did take my phone out at the end because so Vicky got her Lifetime Achievement Award. I cried. Darcy cried.
I cried.
It was really like it was emotional. They had Gretchen, Alexis, Joe De La Rosa, and Lori Peterson come out to present her award, like the OGs of the.
That's cute.
It was very cool.
It was very cool, and I was like, I cannot not take a picture of this, so I did, and it was really cool. And
did
then
they catch you?
No, if they did, it was right at the end, so they didn't care.
Yeah,
they were like, we will like kick you out if you have your phone out, but they just say it messes with the shot. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
But I don't think people really were taking their phone out because I didn't see anyone else post this picture except us. So shout out to us. You saw it here first.
You broke the rules.
I broke the rules.
Darcy's not really a rule breaker.
I was like sweating when she had her phone out. I was very nervous.
You're welcome. But yeah, it was really great. It was so much fun. It started with Andy singing like a song where there were like all these like shout outs to like it was like a parody type song. It was so fun. The awards themselves were like whatever. And no one won that like we wanted to win. I feel like they were rigged. But it was a lot of fun. And then Vicky ended her speech by pulling an orange out of her sleeve and giving it to Andy and saying, anytime you want to give it back, I'm ready. And I really thought he was going to present her with it, but it didn't happen.
Okay. Did you guys go to the Real Housewives of Dubai when they played that?
No. It was the end of the day on Friday. And it was like the very last thing. And we were like,
it was too much.
We needed 5 minutes because we needed to go get ready for the Bravos.
Yes.
And another, we'll call this a pit of Las Vegas, is just that Formula One is next week, and they've like the traffic here is out of fucking control. It took us to get to Paris from our hotel, which was a 0.7 of a mile away. It took over an hour to get there in an Uber.
Yeah, I did hear that the traffic was really bad because of Formula One.
The Ubers are really bad here too. Our Uber driver hit another car. Like he used our vehicle as a weapon, and then they like got in a fight. And I was like, "Shut the fucking window! This is how Tupac got shot. Like I'm not doing this." And I
guys should have just walked. You should have just walked.
I was ready to get out of the car, but I was like, that feels maybe a little more dangerous.
Everything is. And then we told our next Uber driver the next day, and he goes, "Actually, Tupac got shot right here. It was right at the end of the strip."
It's like cool. Well. We're alive.
Everything was just a little too far to walk, especially when you're dressed up.
Like, yeah, exactly. And I saw your heels were high. I was like, dang, her feet are going to be hurting.
Yeah.
So anything else you guys want to say?
Andy, like watching him try to corral all the like Bravo labs was very like he'd be funny. During the commercial breaks. He's like yelling at them to like stay in your seat. Like, please don't get up. We're trying to get through this. And they all get up and walk away. And it was funny.
Yeah.
It just overall a really good time. You know, last year we'd never been to one before. I mean, obviously there's only one before. Like I didn't know what to expect. So it was a great time, but like when you now have another one to compare it to, I would say this one was significantly better. Like Vegas is built for conventions. This venue was built for something like this.
It was, I mean, I don't have anything to
great.
compare
And
it to.
People really complained about those photo ops. I thought they were great. You got in the line. We were VIPs, so we were right at the front, took our photo op, and we were done. And it's like you got 3 opportunities or 6 opportunities, depending on if you like went with a buddy or something, to get a photo. It was great.
It was really good.
Good. I love that.
And we love you.
And we love you, and we really missed you.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. I would have been out of control. I would have been that drunk person that you guys were like, everyone was wasted. That would have been me. I would have been way out of control. Okay. I would have thought I could have drank like someone who didn't have a baby 3 months ago. So it's probably for the best. I would have been dying.
Last year, Amanda and I like had to leave by like 2 p.m. every day because we were blackout.
I mean, I don't remember much. I'll say that.
Our Bravopalooza, you could just get free drinks all day, and
that's what I'm saying. Jenna was pounding back white wines like they were water. I'm like, okay,
it was fast.
So we probably didn't eat anything. We were like had a bagel on the walk there.
Well, you couldn't because you had to wait in line for 700 hours. These slices of pizza to share, and then there was nowhere to sit down.
But we did meet a lot of people last year too. Like So I feel like they do make it. I feel like they make it accessible for like you to meet a lot of celebrities.
People were just excited to be there. I mean, lots of sparkles because it was Vegas. Like know when we went last year, people were like kind of everyone was in black because it was New York. Which so was I because that's my color.
Same.
And people were in costume last year. Not a lot of like costumey stuff.
Yeah.
Just a lot of sparkles. And then, so I'm not a Swiftie. And you guys aren't either. I know that. But people like made all kinds of bracelets and were giving out
Amazing.
bracelets. I've never made a bracelet in my life, and I have like 500 of them.
I see you wearing them.
One says "Tardy for the party." One says "It's about Tom." One says "Baby Gorgeous." Like they're so fun.
I've got Aviva's leg.
Aviva's leg.
My bitch wife.
My bitch wife. I love that.
And he showed us his notes app in his phone where he wrote all these phrases, and he made hundreds of bracelets, and he was just giving them away to people.
I think that was my peak. Was just like
there was a bracelet making station too. We made one for you.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
and we gave one to Kyle Cook.
We did. I made one that said Amanda's BFF because I was wearing it for you. But I
love you.
But I gave it to Kyle because he's Amanda's BFF, which he was very appreciative of it.
I love that. So, well, ladies,
it was a great time.
I'm glad that you guys had fun. I think you guys need to go get ready for your night out.
Yep.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Anything else?
I had a great time. Just overall, it was a good friend weekend together, like a little Bravo bestie weekend.
Yeah. When you're like waiting for those tickets and you're online, you're like, oh my God, it's 12:01. I can't believe it. And whatever. And you're doing it 400 times for all the other fucking things that you had to get tickets to. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh my God, I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth the money. It is.
It was worth it.
Such a good memory. It's a lot, it is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but it's worth it. And VIP was totally worth it too. I could never go back to a general admish bitch.
There's that bougie bitch.
There she is.
Well, she never left, honey.
I know.
I want to say one more peek because I feel like I'm going to say this for the rest of my life. We were at Ask Andy, and like he takes questions at the end, and this woman comes up to ask a question, and she's, I don't know, homely looking larger woman, and she's wearing a shirt and it says Jesus Jugs, and she has huge fucking boobs, and Andy's like dying over the shirt, and she is like not having it. She's like, okay, and let's get to the question, please. And she asked a question that was like, I don't know, controversial, whatever. And so he goes, respectfully, Jesus Jugs, and I lost it. I'm gonna say respectfully, Jesus Jugs for the rest of my life to people.
I love that. Oh, and I will say this, another thing that sent me is I was like reading Reddit all weekend from like people, and somebody called John Mellencamp's daughter John Mellencamp's son-in-law's wife, and I will only refer to her as that going forward. Okay, she acted like she was there. She's so annoying. I'm like, please go away.
She posted that picture of like, I don't know, probably like 15 Bravo women together.
Yes.
And she was like, starting a girl group, what should we name it? And I go, how about current Bravo Lebs only?
I will never refer to her as anything else.
But we really quickly learned where everyone was staying. They were all staying at the Delano, Mandalay Bay area.
Yes.
Which was at the total other end of the strip. And it's not really that nice. But
I feel like they just stay there to stay away from everything because in New York City, they stayed at the Gansevoort, which is all the way downtown. Like
not everyone stayed there. Most people stayed there. Like, I know that Teresa and Jen were at the Bellagio. I know that Caroline Stanbury was at the Wynn. Andy was definitely at the Cosmopolitan. Like, not everyone stayed there.
I feel like Bravo was like, we'll post you guys up at the Mandalay. And then, like, the other people who are too bougie for that were like, we're going to stay somewhere
else.
The
non-housewives definitely stayed there. The housewives found their own accommodations.
Yeah. They were like, Mandalay's not for me.
And a lot of people like there's only one way in and one way out of Vegas. Like people saw tons of people at the airport.
Darcy, who did you see at the airport?
I saw Garcelle at the airport.
I love that.
Beautiful and so very kind.
Yeah, we met more Beverly Hills Housewives than we thought we would because they were pretty inaccessible last year. She met Garcelle, we met Erica, who was very nice. Dorit, who was very nice. Kyle, we took a quick pic with. Darcy took a quick pic with her.
Yeah.
So we met a lot more Beverly Hills than we thought we would.
Yeah.
I know Sutton was pretty accessible, but I don't really have interest in having access to her, so didn't need it. I just wanted to see Crystal say I was wearing her ugly leather pants, but
okay, well. So there you have it. Bravocon 2023.
We will be coming to you guys with our regular episode, but we really felt it was important to kind of just capture the whole Bravocon moment for y'all. As always, if you want to know anything, ask. We love when you guys slide in the DMs, ask any question you want. We're going to be, kind of posting more pics and sharing a little bit more content. And we'll come at you with our regular episode later in the week because we have 2 premieres tonight, Potomac and Married to Medicine. So stay tuned for that.
I've got so many shows to catch up on because I haven't watched anything since we got here.
Yeah. Southern Charm. We tried to watch it. We kind of fell asleep. We'll probably watch it tonight. And that's pretty much it. So if you like what you heard, as always, follow us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow us on our socials on Instagram at Bougie Bravo Bitches, TikTok at Bougie Bravo Bitches, Threads at Bougie Bravo Bitches, Twitter at Bougie Bravo Bs. You can follow our Facebook group. We also have a YouTube channel where we post our episodes later.
That's it, bitch.